All right, so this was very interesting. I usually don't watch Breaking Points, but I saw this video and I thought, this is interesting. Let me at least check it out. It's called Roundup. Worst school take. Let me try it again. Roundup. Worst school shooting takes from the left and the right. So they go after the left and the right here. I saw most of this video, and it's they make good points, but what was Soccer goes after the right and Krystal goes after the left, basically. But Soccer, kind of went after the right, but not really. It's more like Krystal really went after the left here with their, especially when it came to the I saw this too on Twitter that the claim that they shot this guy because he was Hispanic and they didn't shoot the Buffalo guy because he was white. I rolled my eyes at that. I'm like, really? I mean, come on. This is what we're going with. Even some people on the left that I usually like their takes. They went with this too. They went with this talking point too that they shot the kid in Texas, the Hispanic in Texas, because he was Hispanic, but they arrested the white dude because they didn't shoot the white dude because he's white, and they arrested him instead. So, but Krystal Ball goes all in on this, and actually, and you see it in the title, obviously, so you know what she said, but I found it hilarious. So I'm just gonna play it real quick, and I'll talk about it afterwards.
Priors to the situation and feed it through your own sort of cultural tropes. Other one I saw from the left, to call out my own people, was a bunch of people, and I saw a bunch of posts like this that were like, oh, so they were able to take the Buffalo shooter alive because he's white, and then they killed this one because he's got a little bit of melanin. And it's like,
what? Where did you even get that from?
You wanted them to keep this murderer alive? What are you talking about? Like, my issue is they didn't murder this motherfucker sooner. So again, you're taking something that, yes, racism is real. There's problems in police, all of that, but
she immediately backpedals from later in the video. She backpedals from this, kind of, not really, but she backpedals. She tries to backpedal, but really, she went further than I would have. I didn't really call him. I called the left out for that. I thought it was kind of silly. It was dumb. It was like, oh god, here we go. But she went all in. It was like, I wanted this motherfucker killed sooner. It was like, and again, this is referencing something she sent. She put this on Twitter this morning, which I saw, which I want to play devil's advocate on real quick because a lot of the left went on this point that the fact that the police didn't go in sooner, that they stood around for an hour, while this guy was shooting everybody at school, and they were arresting parents or at the very least, making sure they didn't go in. And I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that because I want everybody to go through this brain exercise real quick. What would have happened if they went in immediately, as the parents wanted, as some of the left wanted on the online left wanted? What would have happened? Very likely, it would have happened was they would have found this gunman, and there would have been a firefight back and forth. How do we know more children would have been hit and killed then? And it would have been worse, more the tragedy. And if that was what I was thinking, and it's like I understand why the parents wanted them to go in sooner, definitely. But at the same time, what would have happened if more of their kids was shot in the attempt to take this guy down? Because this guy wasn't going in on his own. Like, he wasn't going to let himself be arrested. That was clear. So most likely it would have been a firefight back and forth, and more people would have been shot. More innocents would have been shot for no reason. And then the same leftists would talk about how the police department needed to be sued because they were reckless and entering too soon. You see, so this is I don't want people to to misunderstand me and saying that I'm pro police. I'm not. I'm just saying that there's other factors here on why they didn't go in. So I want you guys to think about that before you get angry at the police for not going in. I want to emphasize, I get why the parents wanted them to go in, and I get why they wanted to go in. But ultimately, the police's job is to protect the parents too, which is why they didn't let them go in. But that's probably the most likely reason why they didn't go in immediately, run in there, and without a plan or without anything. So that's my take on this. I mean, I thought this was funny as hell, which is why I wanted to react to it. But as well, I wanted to put out that that thought exercise, and I want you guys to think about that. This is the reason why the police didn't go in. You could still think they should have gone in anyways, which is fine. I mean, that's a legitimate point to make. But I wanted to play devil's advocate and give that side of the story, and that's probably the reason why I didn't go in beforehand. So this is a quick little video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.